And what is about your lifestyle? How to be a Michael Hall? What do you do every day?
Well, I'm an explorer of meaning. And so my field is the field of excellence, human excellence. So I study human excellence and research human excellence, model So what I do, what I have fun doing, and what I so happen to get paid for doing is modeling excellence in human beings, finding the structure, writing about it, training it. So that's what I do every day.
Do people write you letters about their successes? What have they done? And do they say something pleasant to you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you speak about something about it?
Well, it's what NLP and neurosemantics does all over the world. It's not just what for myself. It's people feeling now free to be themselves. People discovering their resources and that they're not victims, and people creating businesses, creating relationships, creating the homes, being the parents that they want to be, enjoying life, being able to relax. So this is where NLP as a meta-domain, it's not about anything in particular, it's about everything in general. Because it's a model about how we function, how we think, how we feel, and therefore how we can replicate expertise in just about anything. So in neurosemantics we have our coaching field and we have our business applications. We've got lots of people working in sports and athletics and the Olympics and working with those Olympiads and people who want to be Olympiads. So it's about all of human life, because human life without instincts, we don't know how to be human, and we have to learn, and some of the ways we've learned are false. They do not fit for human living.
What do people think about NLP in America?
Well, in America, most people think it's just manipulation.
Why?
Well, because of the PR, because of people misusing NLP. The person with doing the most damage in NLP right now in the United States runs a website called seduction.com. It's about how to seduce women.
Why is it dangerous for NLP image and PR? Why is it dangerous for NLP about seduction women?
But anything that's powerful, like communication, like language, like relational skills, anything powerful can be powerfully misused. Hitler's power was not that oratory is bad, it's just how he used oratory. He just influenced people with some really stupid ideas. So anything powerful can be misused.
Stupid ideas in NLP nowadays?
Yeah, there's several stupid ideas.
Which?
Well, the toxic thought that I can get to the place where I know it all, and I don't need to keep learning. That's about as stupid as they come, because it'll just kill the human spirit. The idea I don't need to get along with others, don't need to cooperate, I can't learn from them, they can't contribute anything to me. I mean, that's a stupid idea. The idea that everything of excellence in human life can be done in 10 minutes. It can't. Maybe the phobia cure in 10 minutes, but that's an exception to the rule. The rule is the 10-year rule. So Anders Ericsson, the Swedish psychologist who put out the studies a couple years ago, the longitudinal studies, expertise in any field takes generally 10 years. And so NLP's got this stupid idea that we can magically, instantaneously create wealth, create business, create expertise. We can't. We can cure phobia in 10 minutes, but not create an expert in 10 minutes.
But people want to receive a red pill and drink it, and wow, a miracle.
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
Exactly.
No miracle.
And it won't. And anybody who says it will is trying to be a guru or trying to deceive people. And we've got NLP people who have done that, and we need They need to stop it.
Are there any NLP people who became a guru?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Well, you sure want this on film.
I don't know.
Yes.
Is it possible?
Several of the key leaders that you would know their names operate with all of the criteria of a sect, of a cult, of a guru. Because it's all about, number one, it's all about them. It's all about them getting wealthy and rich. And they're not spreading the wealth around. And they're creating dependency. You gotta come back. And I'll give you the secret of life the next time. I mean, these are things that they don't share. They don't come to the conferences. They don't provide their materials and make them open. They try to trademark and patent every single thought that ever crosses their mind. So these are signs of a sect, of a cult. And as a cult, that kind of guru system is doomed to failure. I mean, that's the good news. It won't last very long. It'll be exposed. And people realize they're just after their own self, their own name. So, and we've got people in NLP, like any self-development field, there's people who misuse the very tools that create freedom for the rest of us.
And what other science think about NLP? Is it a field of science, official science?
In some countries.
In which countries?
Well, in England, you can get a master's degree in NLP. You can be recognized as an NLP person and be paid by the state to do therapy. In Austria, Peter Schultz has led the movement there. So there's several countries where NLP is very well respected. We've got 4 or 5 major websites of NLP and research that now is available to anybody who wants to go see it. Anybody who wants to see very intelligent people writing research papers and doing that kind of longitudinal studies, it's available. So that's available.
Sometimes people say, like, if you are very clever, you have to have a lot of money. Can you comment on this?
Well, there's no relationship between money and intelligence. And Robert Kiyosaki, in his books Rich Dad, Poor Dad, showed that his rich dad, his poor dad, who had a doctorate in education, was poor. His rich dad, who was his best friend's father, was the entrepreneur who didn't have much education, but who knew how to, as an entrepreneur, make money. There's a lot of very, very intelligent people who are very, very poor. In fact, that tends to be more, characteristic that the more educated you are, the less money you'll have, compared to entrepreneurs who, Bill Gates quits, drops out of Harvard because he sees a vision and he goes creates it, becomes a billionaire, and all his vice presidents become billionaires.